Hello, here I am, just hanging out on East 6th Street. I am Heather, and I am the president and CEO, and I live next to a woman and a man and some other people that are small, and pretty much what we've got is cameras. And that's my property line right there. And that's like lacquer paint just hanging out. And yeah, there's a lot of white trash stuff going on here, like WT, Whiskey Tango. We're not talking like, normal things. Look at the front porch. Isn't that beautiful? But honestly, like that American flag means one thing. It means that that girl just calls the cops and lies to the police. And then I caught her telling me not to talk to my husband, and that was February of 2017. And that's when she promised that she'd put me in jail because, she's an American and she can lie and she can steal. She literally stole everything out of my house. She had the keys. My husband said she could have the keys because he doesn't even live here either. He lives all the way over in the state of Massachusetts. It's like an 11-hour round trip. And so when anybody comes over to my house, she just calls the cops because she put in GoPro cameras. So I can't even talk about it legitimately because I'll just sit here on the front porch and the police will show up because she's in Syracuse working for a competitive pharmacy to my company. And she had access to medical records, breast cancer data, pancreatic cancer data, and she thinks I'm not all that. But, whatever. I'm a clinical research associate, and I'll just sit in my house and, I don't know, get cancer all day. I live in Oswego. There's an alarming rate of cancer here. If you go down the street, basically, if you go over to the right, there's towers, and then there's a steam station that way. I'm 2 blocks to a historic fort. And so this East 6th Street stuff has been going on since February of 2017 when, well, I got involved in a marketing company and she decided she wanted free makeup. She liked the glitter makeup and she wanted all this free stuff. I gave her free Pentaxel, which is great for wrinkles. And I don't know. I think that this makeup's okay. It's, I'm 44 years old. It's not too bad, I guess. I'm literally getting a little gray here, but I thought I'd go with it and see what happens. So, Mean Girl stuff. If you've seen the videos, I'm pretty sure that there's two sides to that story because I have 6,000 screenshots, like way more than 6,000 screenshots. I've got audio, I've got video. I haven't even posted my side of the story. Why? Because I don't like drama and I don't like fat people who chase me down the street and take off their clothes. She did that over there. See that little yard sale sign, maybe the driveway, like right there? Yeah, she took off her pants. She took off her shirt. I got to see her starfish and her vaginal vault. And I guess there was floss because she smacked her butt and said, "Kiss my floss." But there were lots of people in the street and it seems kind of illegal to me, but she never got arrested because she's been working with this common criminal police officer named Nielsen. She's a redhead, firecrotch. Excuse me. For the parents at home, I'm sorry, but if you get arrested on the same day for breaking into your own house and this one and that one right there are at the crux of the matter, well, then you've got a problem in America. I got arrested in bare feet twice because my husband changed the locks on marital property. We paid off this mortgage. We paid off a mortgage at 22 Goss Hill Road. I paid off the mortgage at 34 East 6th Street, Half Moon, New York. And this one says, I destroyed my beautiful home. Oh, right. I'm not really sure she ever saw my beautiful home because she's not my friend. I mean, she was at my wedding. And she was the only person there. Like, I had a shotgun wedding, but there was no shotgun. There was nobody that was pregnant, knocked up. Like, there really was just a wedding. And so if you are ever on East 6th Street, you should stop by and say hi and say, how's your butt doing? Did you get diarrhea? Is that why you had to show everybody your floss? Because nobody saw your floss, girl. All we saw was a starfish. Not very pretty. She's kind of like an Oompa Loompa. So's her husband. And whatever. Like, I watched them breaking into my house repeatedly. The neighbors kept calling me saying, Rebecca and Tom are inside your house. Why didn't the cops do anything when I called then? Oh, right, because I was in Vermont and I had to come in and file a police report. I was on my way to Washington, D.C. And I'm like, you 911 operators, have you heard of geography? Maybe you should study it. Because I'm pretty sure I'm on my way to Washington, D.C. I travel for work. And I've got people on the phone saying my house is currently being robbed. Like, could you send the cops? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to take me a long time to get all the way to Washington from Vermont. And then all the way from Washington, you know, after a weekend conference, to get all the way to Oswego, New York. We've got all this technology in America. And then this one just takes the keys and walks into my house and steals my cancer research company and gets a restraining order by telling a judge, I have schizophrenia. Yes. And if I had schizophrenia, I would tell you. What I have is generalized anxiety and a really big need for legalized weed, but whatever. You know, she thinks that she's all that because she has a 2-year degree in something. She also sold credit cards for my corporation. But I took them out of the house because I needed all the evidence taken out of the house because, like, she was just robbing my house. It happened Labor Day weekend, September 2017. So, you know, if you're ever in the neighborhood, stop by and say, oh my God, your front porch looks so nice. Now, you can't see the bottom of her kitchen, and she doesn't really feed her kid much. She used to come over to my house crying, but we're not allowed to talk about that. No, because she needs a restraining order because she's a psychopath. Yes, because she sits there with her cameras. She called the police on the police one. She called the police on the Department of Public Works. She called the police on code. Like, she was on a run. You know, I've got this little table here, and people come and sit on this front porch and scream. We've got an issue here in this city. There's something called bath salts, and they used to sell them in the gas station, and today Demi Lovato is dead. Maybe, possibly, maybe she's alive, but, like, I really don't know, because I'm not there. And I wasn't here. And I tried to call 911, and I tried to go to Vermont and do a whistleblower statement, and I was like, husband number one's this, Eric Michael Felder. Boyfriend in the middle is Todd Arthur Gallup. Husband number 3 is Edward John Nijadlik III. They're all robbing me. And then I found everything on Zillow. Like, literally, Eric Michael Felder, wherever you are in this galaxy of, like, insanity, I hope you know. You posted everything with your real estate agent. 34 Timothy Way. That was a really big gangster move, Eric. And I'm sorry that you had to marry a fat girl. Maybe that's what you like, because that's what husband number 2 seems to like. I just, you know, I tried to get healthy. Isn't that funny? Like, when your head looks like an alien being. Anyway, I tried to get healthy. Like, I lost a bunch of weight. No one in this community even recognizes me. And I have a friend who lives in Vermont, and the police were inside her house yesterday because she left her front door open. Like, dudes, it's summer. Relax. This is not Nazi Germany. You can't just walk into our houses unannounced. You can't arrest us with nothing. Like, I got arrested by a cop. She never even wrote a police report twice in one day. Hi, Officer Nielsen. Hope you like this video. How's your red crotch? I've been watching you arrest everybody on Water Street because you're a Nazi. And you think you're above the law, and power trips are bad for cops. You need to go to jail. You need to lose your badge. Sorry, it's the truth. Okay, so we're almost at 10 minutes, and I'm really done ranting and raving. Sometimes I call this Pussygate, because really, I know there's too many men and not enough fire crotches, but I've got enough fire crotches in this police force in Oswego, New York. Maybe they just need blondes, and maybe I should dye my hair, but I'm trying to see what color it turns out. So I'm Heather. I'm the president and CEO of Uncommon Research, and I'm kind of sick of democracy. Bye. Oh, there's a person. Hi. I don't know who you are. Okay, let me see if I can see you. No idea. Anyway, we were just kind of talking about how we live in a nation where laws don't matter, police don't matter, and the Constitution is totally dead. Due process is dead. And, I like Trump like 30% of the time. And he'll probably get elected again because I think he's got like a close to 50% approval rating. He's got good economic policies and he's, a bit of a gangster. But whatever. I guess we all are, right? So I was part of this thing where I'm supposed to claw my way out of society. I don't really know. That was my husband's thing. Like, he was like, claw your way out. So anyway, this is his house. And I paid off the mortgage. And now I have to live next door to white trash. She can't even like paint her front. Anyway, but she's got a really nice flower box. And you'll have to watch this on repeat because it's really ridiculous. Bye.